Good evening and welcome to Elliot Astro-Imaging episode number 30. As tonight is a very special episode as we have no internet. So tonight I'm going to be doing this remotely through my cell phone and through the video. So you're going to see what I see on the computer screen and that's about it. We are going after the Pac-Man Nebula, as you can see. And it's going to be a short session because I'm only going to be doing this through the video. But we're still going to try to image anyways. I just didn't want anybody to feel left out. I tried to get the internet back up and running, and instead of not having an image session at all, we're going to have one. And this is Pac-Man try number 4. So we are going to try to get this tonight. I feel very confident for tonight. I feel confident for the alignment, and I feel confident for the guiding. So I'm hoping tonight will run 10 times better, as last night worked out really well, as I went after IC59 and IC63. They turned out really well, and again, considering the light pollution, not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm hoping the Pac-Man's going to do just as good. I did switch the QHY back to the Hydrogen Alpha, so we're going to see how that works out. And then, of course, with the Orion camera, we have that set up too. So right now, we're just setting up guiding, getting everything all together right now. I'm not going to go in detail about the Pac-Man because, again, this is the 4th try that I've tried to get this. And the 3 other tries failed miserably. Whether it was high haze, or the clouds, or guiding was absolutely terrible, or that just did not want me to image it at all. We have it centered, so we have it right where we need it to be. But right now, we're looking pretty good. I do have it connected to the Starry Night software, and that's where this red crosshairs is right here. So you can see that it's moving, and that's because the guiding, it's moving west, and then it's going to head east, so it's going to go back down. And then this big, gigantic green object is where the Pac-Man is. So that's where I'm going to be imaging. I did take a quick 30-second image of it, and I'm actually going to make this bigger here. I'm going to minimize this and move this out of the way. And the center star of where it is, it's going to be this one right here. And then the actual nebulosities is going to be all throughout right here. So I tried to get it as center as possible. I'm going to get rid of the crosshairs. So that's where it's going to be for tonight. I'm going to try to see if I can enhance this a little bit here. Too much. It's going to be hard to do. There we go. That's really just absolutely overpowering it. But you could see that it's going to be upside down. It's going to be right here. And it should look really nice. It is a bright nebula, so we should be in good shape with that. So it's looking good. Let's go back to guiding here. It is on east step, so we should be good to go with that. The light turned on. It should turn off in a second here. Yeah, we should be in really good shape tonight for imaging. This is just going to be more like a screen share for everybody to take a look, and I'm going to edit this. This is going to take a while to get onto my computer and on YouTube. So this is going to take a little bit, but we should be in pretty good shape as I'm going to edit this, get this all set up and ready to go. This might not hit until Saturday, just because it's going to take me some time. Episode 29 should hit tomorrow, which will be Thursday, and then 30 will hit probably Friday or Saturday. Tomorrow is supposed to be clear, so tomorrow we should be able to get back out here and image again. A 3rd night in a row, as this week is looking really good for imaging, so it's going to be really awesome. Just a little bit more here. Got 6 more steps to go. It's Doing pretty good. And now it's going to clear the backlash on it. And now it's going to start heading north. There it goes. And we're in good shape. So a couple more minutes and we should be in good shape here. Good evening and welcome back, as we now have internet, as we didn't before. So I was running it off my phone. So now we have internet and we are back. I don't know how long it's going to be before we lose internet, but that's fine. We are back and we are golden. I am your host, so we are set. And as I was talking about before, we are doing the Pac-Man Nebula. Guiding is running phenomenal right now. I'm not going to touch it. We have our first image coming up here, so we're going to take a look and see what we get. Okay, let's see. There is a little bit of drift on it, and that's fine, because we were just running on it before, so there's a little bit of drift, but, oh, it's looking gorgeous. It's looking beautiful. Now, the only thing is I wish I would have moved it down a little bit, but that's okay. The nebula is there. It's looking great. Guiding is fantastic, so I'm not going to touch it, considering that this object has been such a pain in the butt the last 3 episodes. That is freaking gorgeous. Got the nebula, got everything. I'm hoping that this stays a little bit better. That is phenomenal. You could even see some of the actual inner structure of the nebula on there, and of course at the top. Fantastic. What about the other one? That one is at 82%. So the Orion camera, I'm doing 420 seconds, which is 7 minutes, and then I'm doing 6 minutes with the QHY. Guiding is at 0.86. So let me check with it at 100. 1.25. So that's still not too bad. It's not horrible. It's not the end of the world, but that's not too bad. So the first image is just about done with the QHY, and then we should be able to see what we get at 97%. So we're just about there. All right. So here comes the first image. We're going to make it bigger. May not be the best image to start out, because usually the first image is not all that great, but let's see. Looks pretty good to me. Let's check the zoom on it and see what the stars look like to start out with. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I like it. Okay. We might even just increase it to 420. Okay. And go. So we'll try 420 with the QHY, and we'll see what this gets. But I'm really liking this. This is going to turn out really well. I have to give gigantic props to Orion for making such an awesome camera. The Orion G3 is probably one of the best cameras I've seen for astronomy. I mean, for the value of what you can get for this camera, again, this is on a macro lens. It's a Sigma. It says apochromatic on it, and it's a 5.6 f ratio, and it's not bad of a lens, as you can hook up a Nikon camera to it. I rigged it so that way you could be able to put the Orion G3 on it. And these two, I mean, I have to say, I've taken probably 20 to 25 objects with this setup. And the sensitivity of this camera, considering where I'm at in North Tonawanda, I cannot complain. It's an unbelievable camera for the price. You know, I think it's like 300 or something brand new, or 350. It's not bad at all. And
I absolutely love the detail that this can bring out. And there's a lot of nights where I'd love to stay out here 3-4 hours and get an object, but fortunately I have yet to do that. I've gotten a couple objects in hydrogen alpha where I've gotten it at 2.5 hours. Last night I called it quits at 11:30. I was just too tired. It's hot. It's exhausting. Was out till 2:30 on Monday, and then was out till about midnight last night, about 11:30 last night, and I'm back out here again. Tomorrow's supposed to be clear, so I'm going to be back out here tomorrow night, and then Saturday is public night for the Beaver Meadow Observatory for the Buffalo Astronomical Association. So another huge week. Friday looks like there's thunderstorms, so Friday won't be doing anything, but this week is huge for astronomy. So a lot of things going on over the next couple of days. The podcast, as I was talking about earlier, I have that for episode 29. That will be loaded by the time you're watching this, you'll already see it. But for episode 29 is going to be loaded on Thursday, and episode 30 is going to be either Friday or Saturday. So lots of data, lots of information, lots of things going on. The website needs to be updated, so there's a lot of things that are going on that I need to take care of. So it's going to take some time. Bear with me, as it's a one-man show, so it's just me, myself, and I getting this together and putting this all together for everybody. I want to thank everybody for subscribing, as I need more subscribers. I need more support. I want as many people watching this and seeing how awesome this is. I have seen a lot of videos of a lot of people that are doing astronomy, as I was searching the internet a couple of nights ago and saw that there are a lot of people that do their image sessions on YouTube. And I'm congratulating them and telling them they're doing a great job, because they are. And it is awesome to see other astronomers out there that are taking images and showing them live. It's really cool. It is really neat. I've seen the Ring Nebula. I've saw the Dumbbell Nebula. I've seen a bunch of things from other people where they're posting images. So it's really cool. Yeah, that's a fantastic image. That's gorgeous. Yeah, it's a little bit out of focus, just a slight bit. I mean, oh, so little. I mean, I could try to. Oh man, I don't want to touch it because guiding is running so well. I really don't want to touch it. Yeah, guiding is just running so perfect right now. I mean, you're talking it's at an error of like 1 arc second right now. It is running so well for this object. Just oh so little out of focus. And I really don't want to touch it. And it's looking so beautiful too. Some of the stuff I can use is I can do post-processing. So I can actually use this where I can minimize the stars down to virtually nothing. So these bright stars can go down, and then I don't have to worry about it too much. The nebulosity looks pretty good. But running 7-minute exposures, I really don't want to touch this. I may increase the exposure on the QHY because it's running just like a dream right now. So I'm going to probably take 1 image here and then change this to probably 11 minutes because it's running really well. And we're still broadcasting, so we're still good. That's at 85% right now. That focus problem, that's bugging me. And I don't know if that's drift or that's focus, but looking at it, that's pretty close to being a focus issue, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe that does look like it's drift. I'll have to check the next image and see what it does. I'll know on this one to see if how much it changes. We're going to go 2 times here, and we're going to see. There we go. So we'll take a look, and we'll see what it does. It's at 95% right now. All right, here we go. Here comes image number 2. There's a little bit of drift, but it's not too bad. For an 8-minute image or 7-minute image, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. It actually looks pretty good. A little bit of drift, but it's not too bad. How's guiding? Oh, man. All right, I'm gonna stop it, and I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna try a 660. I'm gonna go all out with this one. There's a guiding staying like this, then I gotta see what this is gonna look like. This way I can see what the stars look like here and see if it's a focus issue. Stars look pretty good here on this one. Yeah. Stars look pinpoint on this one. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. Okay, good. So we're going to go 11 minutes with this. If it's going to be good, I don't know. But we're going to find out. It should be very, very, very interesting. Wow, that pixel goes all the way up now. Goes all the way up to halfway to the screen now. Pick a star that's pretty close to the center. I like that one right there. So we're going to hold off on that one. That's going to take a while before this one's done. But this is an 11-minute image that we're going to do. This one should be interesting. We're going to see what this one does. And I want to see, I'm maybe going to do 400% here. I want to see what the stars do here. We have about 80 seconds left before this one's done. Yeah, the hardest part is to sit and wait. And just hope. And hope. All right, 20 seconds. That's a focus issue. Okay. All right, so it is a focus issue. Really don't want to touch it. But I'm going to. All right, 1 second. I'm going to just barely touch this, and I'm going to see if this works. All right, just barely touched it to the right. We'll see if the stars actually become a little bit better, and we'll go from there. We'll see what it does. But I'm hoping that changed it, and that should be a little bit better. I'm actually going to stop it, and I'm actually going to redo it. I'm going to try just a 30-second exposure, and I'm going to see on a 30 seconds. I want to see how the focus is on it. By touching it, didn't really do anything either, so that's great. Fantastic. So we're going to see what this does. Oh, that looks about 10 times better. That looks tenfold. That looks so much better. All right, cool. Excellent. So by just moving that just slightly to the right, we're golden. We're fantastic. Beautiful. So we're going to run 7-minute images on this one, and we should be set with that. Fantastic. And this one's already halfway through its 11-minute image. We could possibly have one of the best image sessions to date if this goes exactly what it's supposed to. Guiding is running at 1 arc second right now, and it's running solid. We have not had any problems with the guiding as it's running so good. We may, in the next 10 seconds, be under 1. And we are. So we are at 0.98 and going down. So this is going to be an amazing image session. I want to try to get as many as I can. If I'm hoping I can try to get 6 on the QHY, and I'm going to try to get between 10 to 15 on the Orion camera. But looking at this, it is looking phenomenal. And I am glad that everybody is watching it with me tonight, whether it would be live right at this second or if it's going to be in the next coming days. So phenomenal. It's absolutely great. And I appreciate everybody watching and following me and just going through with the motion of the image sessions itself. So, fantastic. So we're doing great. Let me go back to the Orion image here. We got about 300 seconds left on that one. So that's going to take a little bit, and that's fine. That's at 400%. Let me see what it looks like at 100. Oh, yeah, that's about 10 times better. That's going to be great, as it's going to sit right here. Oh, so beautiful. So excellent. So we'll go this one on the left, this one on the right. Minimize this. Get this out of the way. Fantastic. Let's keep this up here. We're at 0.9. It has virtually made minimal corrections on this. For declination, it has made not a single correction For right ascension, it's made a couple corrections here and there, but nothing too serious. Where the correction is for this one, this is where I touched the focus. Other than that, right ascension is literally writing that line all the way across. If I look at the trend lines, we're doing really well. We're doing phenomenal. 200, we're at 1.24, 400, we're at 1.23. That is great. I'm impressed. Even at 50s at 0.64. There's like virtually nothing. So we're doing great. We're at 79 going on 80%. We're almost done with the 11-minute image. This would be tied for the longest exposure that I've ever taken with the QHY. I did take an 11-minute image in hydrogen alpha of the veil, but I've never taken an 11-minute image of any other object. I did go 17 minutes with an object with the Orion, and I did that with M13. No, M3. I'm sorry, M3. And it was a globular cluster, and I did do that it was 1,000 seconds. And that was by far the longest exposure I've ever taken with the CG5, and that turned out really well. There was no drift, there was no nothing. I think that night I was running at like 0.4 of an arc second or 0.5, something like that, and it was consistent all the way through, and I didn't have any problems at all. So I only got one image because I just wanted to try just to see how long I can go, and I called it quits. I wish I would have taken a lot more, but that was just the regular Orion camera, just shoot and see what you get. So these two look like they're going to end at about the same time. So this will be interesting. We'll get to see both of them running side by side. So this will be interesting. You got about a minute. That one's at 96%, and the other one's just about done. So I think the QHY is going to end first, I think. So we're going to make this bigger so we can see this one first. So here we go. 11-minute image. We're going to see if there's any drift or anything. Cross your fingers. And let's see what we get. Whoo! That's bright. And the stars are pinpoint. Oh, that is gorgeous. Could have moved it over just a little bit to the left, but holy sh... That is gorgeous at an 11-minute image. The stars in the center are pinpoint. Wow. That's pinpoint stars at an 11-minute image. That's gorgeous. Let's see how this one is. Absolutely fantastic. Wow, that is gorgeous. Fix the focus issue on this one. Well, that's great. This one's running super well. So we should be able to get a bunch of exposures here. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. It's over here. There it is. Now, this looks a little odd only because there's two stars. If you can see, there's 1 and 2. These two are actually looking combined on this because it's such a wide field. So it doesn't really, if you look here, you can actually see that there's 2 stars there. But looking at this, the stars look pretty good for it being an 11-minute image. I'm very, very impressed at what this is going to pull out. And another thing is looking at this, that line of a dead column is gone. because it's such a long, it's like just about there, but it doesn't run up all the way up the entire screen like it was. It's just a little tiny blue right there, and that's it. So fantastic. It's looking really good. And I think since I put this camera back in on Monday, last Monday, I think I took it and I twisted it. I think I twisted it the wrong way. As you can see, this is running that way, and this one's running this way. So it's off just a little bit. They were both upside down. I will fix that after tonight's session. I will fix it where both of them are going to be right side up so that I don't have to worry about it. But, of course, you can always do post-processing. Not a huge deal. That's nothing, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'll probably take one or two more of these and then probably end the session because these are long images. This is going to take a while. I want to try, as I said, I want to try to get 5 or 6 of these and get about 10 or 15 of these and then call it a night. As long as guiding doesn't quit out on me, and guiding is phenomenal right now. You can see how much it's moved. It does not move. I mean, it's virtually right on that crosshairs. If anything, it moves just a slight bit, and then it moves it back in. Looking at this, it's running at about 1.5 arc seconds to 2 arc seconds, and it keeps going back and forth in that 2. If I were to take this all the way out to 8, you could just see that it's just right in that 2. And that's perfect. When you're running those long exposures like that, that's fine. I have no problems with this at all. I could, if I really wanted to, I could do 10-minute images on the Orion, and I very well might. If I can get a few more of these at 7 and then try to go at a bunch at 10, I could try. I could even try to do a mosaic and try to get a second section over here. But I'm not going to touch it. I think guiding, I think it finally has worked my way. Finally. The first 3 times they were just agonizing, painful. But we're back on track finally. So this is great. Back with this. So this one's going to end first. What I want to do is make this a full image. Go 300%. And the stars are looking great. I mean, that's great. When you have a hard time trying to find out what is a hot pixel and a star, you know you're doing really well. If I were to take this out and bring this out here, stars are looking pretty good. I don't think I can get any better than that with focus, considering that the focus ring is such a pain in the ass to get it. That's not bad at all. I mean, I'm 100% satisfied with that. There we go. I want to see what the stars do. We're at 300%. I want to do 400. I want to see. Zooming in all the way, I want to see what this does. There we go. We got about 60, about a minute, 60 seconds left. That's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. That did not move much at all, and the stars stayed pinpoint. And that's running at 100%, at 400%. That is gorgeous. And looking at this, this looks to be almost like a flat field. There's no moon to contend with. There's nothing. It's high enough in the sky that I don't have to worry about it. Right now, it's altitude of 36 degrees is exactly where I want it. That is awesome. Just great. That is just great. All right, then the next one should be done very shortly here. 73%. 11-minute image. Even just getting 2 at 11 minutes is still pretty good. That's 22 minutes of exposure. While I'm waiting, I think everybody knows what's coming next, is we're going to do Deep Sky Stacker Live. I think the first 2 were bad, I think. We'll stack them anyways. What the hell? Oh, Jesus. That is gorgeous. Wow. So that's 5 at 7 minutes apiece. That is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get an hour to 2 hour of exposure time of this. And then move this down just slightly and then get the second part and then just combine it together. Man, oh man, is that beautiful. You get the infrastructure of the actual nebulosity all throughout here and in through here. That is gorgeous. I'm going to pull up the best image I've ever taken of that. I think I might have put that before. I think I've shown people before it. While we're waiting, actually, the 11-minute image just pulled up here. Yeah, it drifted just a slight bit, but not too bad. That's not bad at all. It drifted oh so much, but the stars still stayed pinpoint. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, I found it. There it is. So that's the best image I ever took before tonight. And I think tonight just absolutely just blow this out of the water.
Well, we're back as we lost internet once again, and I am just updating everybody on what is going on, and I'd like to conclude this episode by saying that the Orion camera is back up and running. I wanted to let everybody know that it did not fail. We are out here again tonight, Thursday, August 4th, as it is set. I tested it on the notebook this morning. It was running, so whatever the problem was, we got it fixed. And I'm going to be using it for the next session. When it's going to be, I'm not sure. Tonight is semi-clear, tomorrow's supposed to be nasty, and Saturday I'm heading to the BMO. So next week, I don't know. I will let everybody know by Sunday of what the plan is tentatively for this week. So right now, we're doing good, and I want to thank everybody for watching, and have a great night. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit the like and the subscribe button for more updates. Until the next episode, see you all later.